Good afternoon to those tuning in to the Roblox Sports Broadcasting Company's returning broadcast of the ERT Championship Overdrive, presented by Hankook. Clear skies and lots of sunshine going into the evening from beautiful Grantsville, Utah, as the best of what ERT has to offer warms up for their second playoff race. Last week in Watkins Glen, the number 92 Yo-Trade emerged with an unexpected victory after the fan favorite Quirk suffered a terrible flip, putting a caution on the track. The crash caused Quirk to sit in third place with 1,015 points going into this race. Speaking of it, let's go on to the standings. Checking out the standings here, Yo-Trade is going to lead them all with a 2-point lead against Forza with 1,023. The two are followed by Quirt, Alex, and Bandit. Though Yo-Trade pulled off a miracle of a win last Sunday, everybody's asking the same question. Can he show his skill and lead these guys through the whole entirety of this race? With that, let's take a look at the race course today. The small town of Grantsville, Utah is home to the Utah Motorsports Campus, opened in 2006. The track consists of 23 turns that will push these skilled drivers to their very limit. Let's take a look at each and every one of these turns and analyze to see if these racers have what it takes to conquer this track. Into the first turn, Sunset Bend goes into the Dreamboat, back out into the Workout, and onto the Scream. A sharp left turn that'll bring them onto the stretch up until the Black Rock hairpin. I actually did do this track a few days ago, and that was probably one of the trickiest parts for me. Trying to maintain momentum and just stay in the inside. Onto another stretch, onto the right hook and knockout into Demon and Diablo, onto the indecision, precision, onto a huge stretch. Fast, faster, gotcha, which I don't doubt got its name from the sudden need for deceleration. And this is where I feel like many racers are going to get tripped up, especially if they haven't had a lot of practice on this track. They're going to need going into this huge kind of hairpin here into satisfaction, agony, and then the attitude. I had a lot of trouble here, 16, 17, and 18. It's all about skill. It's about how well you can execute, how much you can stay focused. It is very unruly in this area. Onto another stretch, onto the tool corner, huge turn onto wind up, and finally release back to the finish line. I can tell you one thing, it's going to be one crazy race. With intro out of the way, there's only one thing left to say. We'll see you on the racetrack. From the LSBC pregame crew, we'll send you over to the qualifications after this break. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying just to start is around the corner. Looks like the first two up will be E-Prix versus Forza. I'm actually, again, I am not completely acclimated with stock car racing, so I'm going to be trying to follow along. I am in the race VC, so I'm going to try and see how the qualifying works in this. I've tried to do my research. I'm going to see how qualifying works in this league. So, here we go. Once again, qualifying coming up in just a minute on RSBC for the Hankook Overdrive Race 2 from Grantsville, Utah at the Utah Motorsports Campus. Our second look at the qualifying now. Looks like Fort will have the first pole position with a 128. Followed by Forza Blaze, Yotrait, Regent, Alex, and Roadkill. Roadkill has a surprisingly longer time than the rest of them, but let's see what he can do on his next lap. Let's take a look at him here. And yep, he's going to have a 141 now, coming into this next lap. Looking back, Forza will take 126 for the pole position. Fort 128 will turn back. Looking around here, about 5 minutes to go until this race begins. A maddening 25 laps at this huge Utah Motorsports campus. Five minutes to go. Forza will retain pole position just by a few milliseconds. We can see behind, I believe that is Court. No, Court is somewhere he's around near Glennick. He's going to head on to the faster. And just give me a second here, folks. We're having a few difficulties in there. And with just about a minute to go for the qualifying for this race, Forza looks like he's going to be able to take it 126.450, followed by Quirt, Yotre, Regent, Blenik, Alex, Roadkill, Declan, and Switch. Folks, this is race 2 of the Hankook Overdrive, Utah Motorsports Campus in Grantsville, Utah. It's going to be a maddening 25 laps. Through all these twists and turns, it will push these drivers to their limits. Here we go, folks. Just about 45 seconds remaining. Let's look at what Forza. He's going to take this turn. Coming to the hairpin here. And you can really see during this qualifying, it's a great time to see. You can really, it really shows if whether you practice this track or if this is like your first or second time being here. And it's really going to decide where you're going to end up. It's really about just being on the track whenever you can, if you really care about doing this. It's one thing you gotta do. Onto the attitudes. He's gonna take it pretty well. No limiting. Coming to the next turn and out on the stretch. Forza looks like he's prepared. Checking out Quirt here. Gonna go a little wide. He's gonna be able to, yep, he's gonna be able to make it right back inside. Red flag is out, and it looks like we are set for the race, folks. It will get lined up in their positions. Forza, Quirt, and Yotrate on pole. Blenik will start in 6th. Wow. Whoa. And here we go. set for the race here. People, racers into their positions. Going over them again. Forza first on the pole. Quirt, Yotrate, second and third. Regent, fourth. Alex, fifth. Sixth, Blenick. Seventh, Roadkill. Eighth, Declan. And ninth, Switch. Not much to say here, but all we can do is wait. I don't know what forces. Oh, lining up. Okay. As Perez Motorsports gets set up, the racers are all set up and ready to go. Oh, this is going to be a fun one, and my first stock racing broadcast, so it will be very interesting to hear me commentate over something I'm not very experienced about. Of course, I apologize for the delay and the lack of commentating. Currently, Perez Motorsports Network is doing their pregame, and we're just waiting it out here. So here we go. The moment we've been waiting for from Utah Motorsports Campus. The countdown set to begin very shortly. And apparently there are lights that we should be watching out for. And there they are. We'll get a zoom in on that. And still a little bit of a delay here. Hopefully we can get going. I'm not sure what's happening. I think one of the drivers isn't ready. I think it's Yotrate. So we'll just have to wait it out here. It is just Yotrate. He's trying to move him back into position here. By the looks of it. Oh, here we go. And looks like Matthew Yotrate has gone AFK, and I'm not sure what's going to happen to him, but the lights are about to go off. He's going to merge when he comes back. And the lights, 1, 2, 3, and we are off from the Utah Motorsports campus, and we are away. Forza's going to take a very early lead here. He'll go right in front of him. Taking in this curve here, the Sunset Bend, looking real good for him. And a little bit, way wide, a few drivers go. He's going to take the inside there. Blennick's actually trying to edge out the lead here. Looks like that guy's gonna go a little wide. Yotrate, he's gonna, jeez, everything. Onto the hairpin now, and Yotrate's gonna, back out into the front now. Forza's gonna take that turn very nicely. Regent, he had the second place position for a good minute. He's gonna fall back, and looks like he's fading a little bit. But wow, look at Forza driving, man. Amazing. And looks like he's going to go a little wide. I don't know who that is. Wow. And back onto the turn to the stretch. Forza is going to take, he's trying to pull away here. Looks like he's going to get a very, very early lead. And it's going to be a nice lead for him. And of course, hopefully it doesn't end up like last race. Actually, a few races ago, I believe, at Minnesota, where a caution caused him to lose. Oh no, the other one. Oh my goodness. Way in the back, taking a look at everything, the standings. Forza's going to take first, followed by Quirt, Regent, Blennick, Yotrate, Roadkill. Again, Yotrate, he's going to take it. He's going to get 2 passes, and Blennick's going to get the CC limiter, I believe. Quirt, he's going to go a little bit wide. He's going to have to make up for that lost time. Forza's real far ahead now. And he's going to get the pass. Looks like, I can't tell who that is. The 92, Yotrate, yes, he's going to get ahead of the 27, Regent. And Roadkill in the back of the pack right now. Taking it real slow on the attitudes. And looks like Regent's going to get the limiter. Yes, he is. And he's going to be passed up. And a little bit of a lag spike here. Oh, my goodness. And Forza, absolutely no one in front of him. No one is near him. Absolutely. What? And looks like we have it. Declan is off the track. And looks like there's been some sort of crash. Caution is out. And that, again, happens to Forza. His huge lead is going to go all down the drain. Looks like, oh shoot. Off to line back up again after the caution. Let's see how Declan's doing after that. He's gonna have to line up way in the back. It looks like there will be some sort of DNF. I didn't catch the name from Perez Motorsports, but one is out. And looking at pit road here. Oh. Declan going back now. It looks like there'll be 4 for pit road. The 101 roadkill, Declan, Forza, and Alex, I believe. No. That would be Court. Here we go. The 00, 29, 92, 27, and 101 for pit road. If we can get the countdown here. And the race for pit road is off. Forza is going to take it early. No. Well, let's see how they do. And Regent will pit early. Along with Yoshrate's going to pit now. Forza is going to take the one all the way up here. Let's see, this is going to be a little bit close here for the pole. For 3rd and 4th, I'm sorry. And looks like Forza will take it, of course. We are all lined back up in the front. It'll be Alex and Blenik, followed by Forza and Quartz, Yotrate and Regent, and then Roadkill and Declan. Yes. I'm kind of getting the hang of this. There we go. Sorry everybody for like all the bad commentating. I'm still kind of new to this, but I am trying my best. Why am I in 6th place? That's kind of weird. Alright, here we go. Back at it again from lap 6 and Utah Motorsports Campus in Grantsville, Utah. We are away once more. Hankook Overdrive, race 2. So Forza almost immediately able to take back his 1st place. It's gonna be 3 wide onto this turn. It looks like Blenik, Alex, and Forza's gonna take the inside. He's not gonna get it all the way though. I'll take it. He's going to be hit into the dirt a little bit, but Alex is going to go wide after that. He's going to try and take the... Forza's going to go wide. Can he recover? It looks like he might be able to. He'll follow behind Regent Gaming, 3rd place spot. He's going to get real inside and looks like he's going to take over everybody. And right back around. Forza might go a little wide over there. And bumps both. Wow, the 27. And into the straight into the attitudes here. Let's see how they do. And looks like it's going to be all right for most of them. Looks like Regent's going to take it in the 1st place position. They're all going to go a little wide there. That'll give Regent a little room to try and build a lead. And whoa, he's bumped. On to release now, back out to the finish line, and woo, there goes Yotrate into the front. And this, I mean, even with my inexperience, this is a beautiful race to be watching. I mean, It's really insane the effort that some people have to put into this. Here we go, onto the workout, I believe, and into Scream. And Yo Trade is gonna take a huge lead above Quirt and Regent, and but the question is, can he hold it? On the inside here, how's he gonna execute? And he's gonna execute perfectly. And he's gonna go into the Demon and Diablo, I believe. And here we go. Oh. A little bit of commotion back here. Back into the attitudes. And Blenning's gonna go into the sand. It looks like it's gonna get limited. Oh, it goes a little on his wheels there. They're back into the tool turn. And into the kink backstretch. And looks like there's been some sort of... Ooh. Oh. And Alex is suffering from lag, I believe. But oh. And from time... Oh! And he's off! And he's flipped! Declan is flipped! And are they going to throw out the caution? And they are going to throw out the caution for that. Flipped by, I believe, flipped by Roadkill. Oh my goodness. And he just friggin' died. Wow. Some of these things just happen. I mean, in racing, it's unfortunate, but like, wow. What a flip. And in for the pits, it's going to be Declan, Lennox, Roadkill, Forza, and Yo Trade. And things are starting to get a little bit... Hold up. Ugh. Things are getting a little bit hectic here, folks. Now waiting for the race on pit road once more. It'll be Yo Trade in front, followed by Regent, Forza. Actually, oh, Roadkill is Jub. Okay. And Declan in the back, who had that very unfortunate flip. And the race for pit road is off once again. See who's gonna pit. Yo Trade's gonna pit early, along with Jub, Declan. And Force is going to pit up front once again. And again, this is going to be the only Hankook Overdrive race that my broadcasting, I will be able to broadcast. I will be away for almost 3 weeks. So I do hope that the ERT truck racing series will be up by then, and that I can make some sort of negotiation to try and broadcast that and try to do better broadcasting than I'm doing right now. So we'll see about that. But this will be the only championship overdrive race broadcasted by the Roblox Sports Broadcasting Company. Lining up again once more. We only got through 2 laps before a huge flip. Let's see how Declan will respond these next couple laps, or will he just let it go? Looks like Glenn has gone AFK. Looks like he might have to merge. Yep. Here we go on the front, Alex and Quirt, followed by Yotrate, Forza, Jub, and Regent, and Declan in the back. Lap 8, and we'll be away once more shortly. Looks like we've been bumped up to lap 11, so. In 3, 2, 1, and we are underway again. Take a look at Yotrate here, see what he does. And looks like Declan's going to be in the dirt and the sand a little bit. And into Sunset Bend. Whoa, there goes Declan! All the way into the sand, no caution, of course. But a huge wreck. And looks like he's gonna get a verbal warning for that. Maybe a little bit of anger after what happened between him and Jub. Here we go into the hairpin. I believe this is the hairpin. The hairpin. Yotrate's gonna try and take the inside. And this might be the hairpin here. Forza's gonna take it inside, and his clean racing is gonna pay off. He's gonna pull away from the pack a little bit. And Yotrate's going to come right back up on him into the attitudes here. Let's see how things go. Looking good. No limiters, I believe. And no unlimited. Declan's going to get hit back a little bit. And he's going to have to struggle his way back into the pack. And coming back up on Glenn now. Let's see what he's doing. And unfortunately, I do not. Oh, and a little bit of a hit there from Yotrate. But in the back, Alex, looking at the standings here. Forza followed by Quirt, followed by Regent, Yotrate, Alex, Jub, and Declan. And looking back in the front, Forza's going to go a little wide. They're all going to go a little bit wide. But, I mean, Forza, he's having some very unlucky races. He's been able to pull away from this pack multiple times. And the amount of cautions is crazy. We've only had 2, but it is still crazy how what he's been having to go through these past few races. And look, he's even pulling away right now. Yotrate's going to try and catch back up to him. I'm taking those turns real fast, and he's gonna get the limiter because of it. And that won't pay off, and Quirt's gonna pass him up, give him a little bump as well. And here we go, right through these corners, back around the 2 loops. Forza's gonna be all alone coming down into the stretch. Quirt will trail. Yes, Quirt will trail by 2.7 seconds, followed by Regent, Yotrate, Alex, Jub, and Declan. And Blenik behind by 11 seconds. And I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but things are not looking good for Blenik. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 11 laps. Oh my. Oh, right onto the curve again. And wow. Look at that. And Yotrate's gonna try and get back on him. Nope. 27's gonna try and pull away. Regent. Yotrate and Regent into the attitudes. Can he get the pass up? Can he show his rookie skill? And he's gonna get him! Onto the turn. Wow. And Forza and Quirt all alone together. Coming down the front stretch once again. Can he close the gap? Let's see. The difference between last and this lap is going to be about 2.6 seconds behind. It's not much, but he's catching up, and he's not giving up. Yo-Trade will take the third place spot 9 seconds behind, and Regent right on his tail after that amazing pass in the attitudes. And following up in the very back, it's going to be Declan. And looks like the 92 got limited a little bit. First, second, Quirt and Forza as expected. Alex Prime, he's gonna trail behind Blenek here. Into the hairpin, and what happened to Yo-Trade? And a little bit of contact there. Whoa, he went real wide. And where does he go? And oh my goodness. And the 90 Yo-Trade is off the track. And will there be a caution for that? He's just sitting there right now. And I believe there should be a caution out for that, but they won't call out the caution. And it looks like Yo-Trade's gonna be out. I don't think they're gonna call the caution. It is over. And Yo-Trade, who was leading wow. They're not gonna bring out the caution for that. There will be no caution. And Forza and Quirt will take 1 and 2, and they have absolutely the lead is just ever building. Hairpin, and that I feel like that is very unfair. I feel like that was worth a caution, but unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna be wide over for Yo-Trade. Very, very unfortunate to see. Very unfortunate. Into this turn now. Get a glimpse of Yo-Trade, who is still sitting there as Forza goes a little wide. Into the attitudes, and they're gonna get a caution. They are finally going to get a Yo-Trade is going to get a caution, as he should, I believe. A very late caution, but a caution nonetheless. They'll have to line back up. And even though, even though Yo-Trade clashed, you can't not feel bad for Quirt and Forza. That was a huge lead that they had. A huge lead, but it's also I feel it's very unfair for Yo-Trade to be put out of the race like that. And I think Nick did the right thing. And here we go. The race for pit road begins again. And looks like the whole thing will be here for pitting. So we might have a whole new arrangement of positions. Let's see what happens. Forza take pole again. Will he be able to cop number 1? He's gonna take the one way up front along with Regent. No, Regent's gonna stay there. Quirt's gonna turn in here, and Forza's gonna take the highest. So waiting out now. Jub back here with Yo-Trade. And could be a huge rearrangement of positions here. Is Forza gonna be able to retain number 1? Yes, he is. And looks like it'll be followed by Quirt, Blenek, Regent, Yotre, Declan, and Jump. You can see, wow, a whopping 20-second difference between Forza and Court and Regent. I mean, these guys are crazy good. I believe both have been racing for a while as well, too, so it really shows. So we'll get back at it. Third caution of the day from Grantsville, Utah, lap 16. Beautiful track. Crazy racers. So we'll set all back up here. We're away once more. Right into the bend, and it looks like, oh, what a wreck! And I think that was intentional from, whoa! And yep, they are going head to head, horns to horns right here, Declan and Jub. And yeah, there's gonna have to be some sort of warning. I mean, it's the playoffs, man. Things are gonna be real heated. Wow. Forza on the limit, and this could be huge consequences. Leading the pack for both cautions, he's finally gone all the way back with Declan and Jub. And let's see if he can prove his worth. And back in, and Declan will slam Jub into the wall. And into the attitudes, let's go back up, and I think Blend just got limited. Blend did just get limited, and he'll be passed up by Regent, Yotre, and Alex. And Yotre will go real wide, but overtaking it. Quartz going to try and pass up Blenick here, and looks like he might be able to. Let's see if I can get a good shot, if I can make it over here in time. I can't, unfortunately. And here we go. Yotre, the other guys will lead, and Forza on the back. Sunset Bend once again, 17, and there's a lot of commotion going on. The pack of 4, followed by Forza in the back, and where have Declan and Jub gone? Declan is way back, and Jub has just finished lap 16, and they are both out of it. And he's flipped! And Regent is flipped! And that's gonna put a caution, and it's gonna help out Forza way more than he's ever thought of. And he's back in this. He is way back in this. And that is gonna be the 4th caution. They're going to bring it all the way. Let's see if he can get any sort of pole position here. He's going to knock out Blend on the turn. And try to get Quirt here on the inside. Let's shot. And a little bit of bump in there. Ooh. And he's going to go wide, and ultimately he's not going to get Quirt up. But I was mistaken. Nope. Oh, wait, he is. Wow. And looks like it'll be Forza, Blenick, Alex, Regent, Declan, Jub. As we head into the next one, what a flip by Regent. And pit road, the race for pit road. Here we go. Declan and Jubb still going at it. Jeez. And it'll be Forza, Jubb, Alex, Declan, and Regent. And what is Jubb doing? And now his anger is just going off the rails, doing anything to just freaking... You know, rivalries are fun and all, but you can't let your anger boil over, bro. I will say that. 3, 2, 1, and the race for pit road is off. Here we go. Probably the same as always. Forza's gonna take it, but Alex is right behind him. Let's see if he learns from Forza, take the same strat. Nope, he's gonna pit in the middle. And Jubb and Declan, let's see how that goes. And all the way into the front. I just want to say I am very excited to start racing in this league. It seems really fun. I mean, I hope to start with the truck series, but for now, broadcasting is enough. And Forza will take third, I believe. I'm sorry, what that mean first? Nope. Second. Lap 18, 4 cautions. And it seems I've made a mistake. I was supposed to allow audio from the Perez Motorsports Network onto Roblox Sports Broadcasting Company, although I don't think it was made completely clear. But we are going to finish this race with RSBC broadcasting, commentating only. But hopefully I can maybe switch over some audios and get the Perez Motorsports Network over for the end of the race. So don't go away. Perez Motorsports Networks and RSBC will continue. And Forza is out of his car for some reason. And it looks like Nick is gonna handle it. And here we go, 7 to go from Grantsville, Utah. Oh. It'll be Quirt, Alex, Declan, Regent, Forza, Yotri, Jubb, and Blenick. And it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. Forza may have had huge leads in the beginning, but it won't all matter if he can't get it up now. 2, 1, and we are off again for the 4th time today. The Hankook Overdrive. 1 champion. On to the first turn, Sunset Bend once again. Place to always revisit, and a little bit of commotion. On to the thing here. Next turn now, and Force is going to gain the inside, and showing off why the veterans. Oh, wait! And he's going to woo a little bit of. Oh, jeez. And there is a lot of commotion going around in the back. Force is trying to get out of it, but it doesn't look like he can escape. He almost got flipped there, too. That was absolutely insane. And on to the stretches, into the attitudes. Things can only get worse from here. Let's see, is anybody going to get limited? They're in the sand as well. And Yotre may get limited. And Region is going to take over in second. Then Quirt into the turn. And look, one got limited. I can't tell who that is down there, though. And Forrest is going to keep on building this lead. But Quirt is trying not to let it happen. Region will follow behind him. Then Alex. Then Blenek. And back into the release. Oh, and Forza hits the wall, and that's going to put his speed down a little bit. Work for the overtake, it looks like. I can't tell. And all the way down they go, onto the Sunset Bend. Into the back, into the stretch now. Forza is going to keep trying to build his lead. Let's see, let's try to get a drone cam of this bend here. And that backpack, a lot of trouble been coming from them. And in the back, way in the back, it's going to be Jub. He's in the sand. I don't know what's going on with him. And don't miss it on Perez Motorsports Network, Bristol Motor Speedway tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Unfortunately, the Roblox Sports Broadcasting Company. This is going to be our only broadcast for the Hankook Overdrive and the rest of the season. However, we hope that we will be able to broadcast more D2 races for the brand new brand new e-racing truck series for ERT. And Yotre will try to overtake here. And Forza getting dangerously close to that wall lap after lap. 5 to go now. Now on the Sunset Bend, revisiting. And Declan will be in the back of the pack. And oh my, and Jub has given up. Jub has completely given up. He'll hit the wall. He is absolutely done. But looks like he'll try to keep going, but he is out of this race. Completely out of this race. And the two men to look at, Forza and Quirt. And let's see, beautiful inside overtake. Gonna try and draft him. I don't actually think drafting is in this game, or in this league. A little bit of a drift. I heard a little bit of a commotion back here. And Yoche's going to hit the dirt. Is he going to go into... He's going to save himself from the attitude limiter. We're going to have to make that sacrifice. And Forza wide. He's deep in the sand now. Trying to get back up to Quirt. How's he going to handle this turn? Beautifully. And he's going to catch right back up to Quirt. Try and take the inside. A little bit of bumping. And back out onto the release. Onto the front stretch. Let's take a look here. Forza, the man to look at. Four cautions, 4 restarts, bunch of pit road battles. This has been absolutely crazy, and we're about to see the big finish in 4 laps as Quirt is going to try and pull away on this turn here. Let me pull up my race map again. Try and put in the names of some of these turns again. And I believe this is going to be on faster, and the gotcha into the attitudes. Oh. Ooh. Crap. And into the next turn, Quart's gonna take it real fast, but it might pay off. Also, quick correction: the big stretch that goes into the attitudes is actually witchcraft. Not they don't actually go through Demon Diablo, the precisions, fast, faster, and gotcha. That is the right turn that they make on the road course. So I just had to clarify that. So 3 to go from Utah. Forza. Blend. Both turns. Forza trying to get a lead on Quartz. Declan and Alex battling it out down here. Alex is going to go a little bit wide. And Forza's going to hit the limiter, and Quartz is going to go right around him, and this could mean a lot, especially with only 3 to go. But Quart, the veteran, he's not going to give up that easy. On to the 2 loops. Into the release. And he's going to tail him. In ERT, he's going to be all by himself for 3rd place. And only 2 laps to go left. And it's the battle between Forza and Quart. Forza will get the slight overtake. Quart's going to take it back. Getting that inside. And this could be a big moment for Forza here. How's he going to react? And he's going to send Quart into the sand subliminally. Forza, he's going to try and shut Quart out. And take a look back here. It's still Alex and Declan. And looks like Declan has been limited, and that might be it for him. Alex is going to take it way ahead of him, and let's see how Alex can handle it. The 2 giants still going at it. Forza and Quart. Quart's going to take the inside, and Forza's going to get limited again. Will this be it? I'm not sure. And 2 to go, and looks like Quart's going to take the lead, and this could mean he'll take the first place spot in all of the standings if he's able to beat out Forza. But Forza's just not letting up, man. Jeez. And here we go, the final lap. Grantsville, Utah. Hankook Overdrive. We hope to see you for the D2 Truck Racing E-Series once it gets up and running. But this is our first and only broadcast for the season. I hope I was able to provide some sort of quality for people watching. Thank you for the 3 concurrent viewers that were here most of the race. I appreciate that, and I hope to bring you more in the coming months. So thank you. And Blenik and Regent in the back here, not all the way in the back, but it looks like they'll be in the middle of a very sparsed out race. And into Witchcraft here, Forza and Quart trying to battle it out, and there's into a crash. And it looks like Forza might get a bit of a warning here. And he's going to get a warning. And here we go. This is it. The final two turns into the release. Who's gonna win it? Into the inside, he's gonna get it. Here we go, this is it. Into the windup, and into the release, there he goes. He can't get into the inside, he's in the south. He's in the sand, and he's gonna go, and Forza's gonna win it all. And CC'd, Quirt is CC'd. He was CC'd. Forza breathing a huge sigh of relief. And let's take a look at the final results here. Forza in first, Quirt second, Yotre third, Blenik fourth, Regent fifth, Alex sixth, Declan seventh, Roadkill, Jub eighth. I haven't seen Jub even in a while. I don't know where he is. I think Jub is done. Wow. What a finish, folks. What a finish. Beautiful execution from Forza. And Forza, your winner for race 2 of the Hankook Overdrive Championship. Look at him go. The veteran. Forza Blaze 4, 5, 6. What a beautiful race this has been. Coming into victory lane now. Wow, and I just have absolutely no words. What a beautiful race from all of them. And jeez. Crazy race, crazy race. Crazy race. And looks like a Mormon missionary to accompany him on his win. He'll win the Mavreik Utah E-Prix winner Honeycomb Trophy. And the Mavreik E-Prix. Wow. What amazing. From RSBC, thank you for tuning in to the ERT Championship Overdrive Race 2. Hopefully we will see you in August for another race, another season of racing in the D2. From the RSBC crew, thank you and good day.